Good evening. So today with me I have my team, Dr. Damodar, cardiologist, along with our chief technician. So we are treating this patient with a triple vessel disease with a significant lesion in right coronary artery at the bifurcation, that is at the crux. So this is RCA injection, which you can see showing a significant lesion after crux, that is in PL, and also PDA is showing 70 to 80% lesion. I dilated PDA as well as PLVB with a 2 millimeter balloon, 2 into 12 balloon. So we dilated both branches, and then this is the distal reference zone in PLVB after pre-dilatation. So you can see the size is luminal size is 2.7 and 3. So average comes around 2.85. And when you look at media to media size, the average is around 3.3 or 3.4. So if you less by 10%, it comes around 3. So you can take a stent of 2.9 to 3 millimeters. So according to the distal reference. So we decided to go ahead with the 3 millimeter stent. Next, so and show me the proximal, proximal one, proximal, this is the proximal reference. So which you can see luminal size is 3.1, 3.4, it comes around 3.25, and your media is almost 4.4, 4.7, it's around 4.5. So if you less by 10%, it comes around 4. So this is 3 into 38 millimeter stent, so which we deployed. Now I am doing a proximal optimization with a 3.5 balloon, so proximal to the crux as already decided with IVUS. So we dilated with 3.5 nearly almost up to 24 atmospheres. It's a good stent expansion, so it's quite good. And you can also see the PDA ostium is a little bit narrowed after stenting. Now I recrossed. You can see as the IVUS catheter is not going down, so I had to use guide liner so to facilitate IVUS entry into PN. This is a GuideZilla. You can see how I am going into the GuideZilla with IVUS catheter. Stent expansion from PLVB to PDA. So almost the areas were like so more than 100% of your distal reference. So we are pretty happy with the expansion of the stent. We got good areas, so areas more than 100% of distal reference. So show the final result. See, there is a good stent expansion and both edges are good. And flow into PDA is pretty good. See, this is a very slow injection which I gave, as the guide tip is facing down and your proximal RCA is up. These are the areas where you can dissect if you give a forceful injection. So that's why we gave a slow injection, which is actually accentuating the slow flow which is visible in PDA. So overall flow into PDA is good. Patient has no chest pain and no ECG changes. So we left PDA. There are intermediate lesions in LAD and LCX, FFR wire. After we zeroing and equalization was 0.85, so which is significant. And we also did fractional flow reserve, and which showed around 0.76. And then we did RFR to LCX and FFR to LCX, and both came significant. Its FFR was around 0.77. So we just cross-checked with our IVUS measurements for academic purpose. So you can show me the IVUS from LAD. Yes, this was the minimum lumen area. So this is the MLA, 3.1 mm square. So generally beyond 4.4 in an LAD is correlated very well with FFR of more than 0.8. So less than 2.2 mm square in a proximal LADs correlates well with significant FFR result. So anything between 2.2 and 4 is something like a gray zone. So we are in a gray zone. It's a 3.1 mm square MLA, but in this patient FFR is already significant. So significant FFR and 3.1 MLA and plaque area, so is almost nearly 70%. Here it's looking like 70%, but you have to expand your media. Media is not well visible because of significant fibrosis, which is cutting off your ultrasound waves travel outside, so it's not visible. So it should be more than 70 to 80%. So significant plaque area, significant area stenosis. If we calculate area stenosis here, it's almost so more than 70%, and MLA 3.1, FFR 0.76, so it's better to do it. So we went ahead, we just pre-dilated with 3 balloon, 3 into 15. So, and see, we are just checking in 2 orthogonal views, so to make sure the balloon is expanding properly in 2 orthogonal views, which says your stunt also expands. So then we took a stunt. I think it's 3.528 deployed, 3.528. Yeah, again we post dilated with 3.5 balloon. So minimum stunt area was pretty low. See, stunt is uniformly dilated. This is the final result. So there is a pretty good LAD stunt expansion and LCX stunt expansion. Edges are good and flow is TIMI 3 in all the vessels, and there are no issues in distal vessels, no perforations or anything, and no issues at the cannulated site in left main coronary artery. So we closed case there.